welcome to another 21 Questions With. So this man is a living legend, I can say, because once he had 88 million hits on YouTube with his act on Britain's Got Talent. It's insane. He's been doing The Illusionists for 5 years now, and he is one of my fellow horsemen in the first run of Now You See Me Live. But here he is, Mr. James Moore. Okay.
Right, okay, come on.
Let's go. Question 1. Who are you?
Sometimes I don't know. I'm James Moore, and I, like Sabine said, I've been in The Illusionists for the last 5 years, now doing Now You See Me Live, and really I suppose my career took off after Britain's Got Talent. After I did an audition which got 88 million hits on YouTube.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. What did you do to get 88 million hits?
I did my version of The Impelled Illusion.
And that got 88 million
Yeah.
No, I didn't mean that that way.
I mean, this was a long time ago.
Right.
This was before Chin Lim came along. This was before, I think the standard of magic had kind of raised. So it was, in a period of time when magicians weren't so popular on these kind of shows. They were always ridiculed.
Right, yes. That happened for the longest time, I feel. They only took singers serious, or if you were really good at the piano, or, like magic was always a little bit like, oh, here comes a new magician again.
Well, I think, it's a cheap laugh, isn't it? When a magic trick goes wrong, it's undeniably, it's funny to everyone.
No, true.
So I think that's why they...
Were you nervous when you did BGT?
So nervous, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, I'd done cruise ships for about 3 years before I did BGT, so it was kind of, the reason for doing it was to try and get a career back on land. Because, you kind of get caught in these bubbles on the cruise ships, and I'd seen people that had been working the cruise ships for years and years and years. I had a mate with 2 kids, he'd spent 10 months away from them, and I kind of thought, well, I don't want to be caught in that bubble, so I wanted to expand my horizons, so that's why I did the show.
Because you're so much at home right now.
Well, yeah.
Never.
I've got no kids, so I'm still alright.
Okay.
But at the time, the plan was just to kind of do something different for my future.
Yeah, smart. It was a smart move.
It was a smart move.
It brought you a lot.
It certainly did. It certainly did.
Question 2. What do you stand for?
What do I stand for? Peace and love, people. Peace and love.
You do.
Positivity.
You do.
I'm a very positive person.
You are.
And I just enjoy life and enjoy doing my passion and what I love. So I suppose that's what I stand for. Do what you love, people.
What would your job have been if you weren't a magician?
I reckon a fireman.
A fireman? Yeah. Why?
I don't know.
You like
I just
it.
like the idea of it.
Right.
It's a positive job, isn't it? Saving lives and...
but it's a positive job, but I think it also has like massive negative sides for yourself.
Yeah, I think so. But also keeps you in shape, keeps you...
Okay, what is your favorite act in the world? Like, not from yourself, but like an act you've seen and you were like, wow, that's fucking amazing, or peep amazing.
Probably something that Copperfield did. I love his levitation, his water levy.
Right.
Of course, Ho Jin's act.
Yeah. But Ho Jin is your mate.
Ho Jin's one of my best mates, yeah. But, I know it's an obvious thing for magicians to say, but it is an incredible act. And the one thing about Ho Jin's magic that is different to a lot of other people is that it touches the heart. And I think when people do that with their magic, it just takes it to a whole new place.
I just think with Ho Jin always, aside from the magic that he does, which is obviously brilliant and he's practiced it forever, and I believe all of that, but aside from the magic, he is just a really good... I wouldn't even use the word entertainer, although he is a good entertainer, but he is a good actor almost.
Yeah.
Like, he gets you straight in your soul. Like, you're watching him and the audience is always super quiet. Super quiet. He has everyone.
He's very good at understanding people.
And
his
timing,
audience.
I feel. And he's just so... I don't know, he must be exhausted after a show because he, gives so much.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Crazy. So, yeah. Was that your final answer?
Ho Jin and Copperfield. I know you only asked for one, but I'm going to...
No. So, sort of the same, but different. Who do you look up to?
Yeah, Copperfield. I think. Yeah. I mean,
because
again,
he has such a long career, or
a lot of magicians look up to him, just because he's just like, to me, he's like an alien. He's so far ahead of everyone else in terms of...
He is a bit.
It's just, his understanding of his audience, the theatrics. It's not just about the technique and the trick. It's everything else that surrounds his magic that he concentrates on. And I think, I've heard stories of him doing the shows and then staying up all night working on things and getting hardly, any sleep. Maybe 4 hours sleep a night, I think he gets, or something stupid. But that level of determination and drive is unmatched.
So that must have been such an honor for you then to work with Don Wayne.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I mean, obviously, I'm aware of Don Wayne's work, so I'm continuing to work with Don now. But
I need to explain. Before Now You See Me, we went to Reno for like a month almost, and we worked on the show, and we had help from Don Wayne.
We did. Don and Mark Kalin.
Amongst others.
David Williamson came in.
Yeah, amongst others, obviously. But Don worked very close with Copperfield. Yeah,
I believe he's one of the brains behind the Statue of Liberty, and the Wall of China. His way of thinking is incredible, and having worked at that level for so many years, you come into contact with someone like Don, and start throwing ideas around it. It's a privilege.
What was the most important show in your life that you did, that you were in the wings, about to go on and thinking, oh my God, this can make me or break me, I need to nail this so hard? Probably BGT.
Yeah, it was BGT, I think. Yeah.
And was it the first round you did the Impaler?
Yeah, I mean, at the time as well, I didn't have any idea of how big it was going to blow up, So I didn't know how much of an impact it would have on my life.
Yeah, but that was probably for the best.
Yeah, absolutely. It gave me opportunity to... obviously we've got YouTube and Instagram and all that now, so it's easy for people to see. And it opens doors. People start talking about you. You don't necessarily have to win them over in an audition. You've won them over online when they've seen your stuff anyway. Yeah. So,
and such a good video with beautiful light.
Exactly. I don't know how many cameras they filmed the thing on, but very, very well edited. Actually opened the door to this show. So when the producers of this show approached me, and Illusionists, they were familiar with my work because they'd seen it online, so I wasn't fighting this battle to try and win them over. So it was. So
you would recommend it to people if people are at home and they think, I have this act and I don't know where to start. Shall I do BGT or HGT or whatever's got the T?
Sure. I mean, you never know with these programs how they're gonna edit and how they're gonna put you across.
Right.
You never know if they're going to use you for a good agenda or a bad one. I was very lucky in that they had a good agenda for me. But in terms of recommending for anyone to do it, I'd make sure that you've honed the act first. I wouldn't ever do something on TV under that pressure that you've never done before. So I think the best way to do it is maybe.
I think that's a really good tip.
Yeah,
that's a really good tip. Do you have any rituals or superstition before a show starts?
Like I say, I'm a very positive thinker, so my environment's important to me.
Right.
So I tend to, if I'm feeling down, then I tend to try and recoup my energy and try and get myself up.
But how do you do that?
I'm always very, very bouncy and positive before a show.
Yeah, but do you play music or?
Yeah, music's a good thing for me. Yeah, that can alter my emotion, or maybe just take some time away from people, or heavy metal.
Yeah, we stopped, by the way.
Just take some time away from. If there's a lot of people around, some people have got negative energy, then I take myself out of the circle and go and have some time on my own to try and lift myself. And then when I come back into the group, I'm ready to go. Yeah.
What is your favorite theater in the world that you've ever or performed in, or you want to perform in?
So probably the Neil Simon on Broadway is the one that I have performed in. Mm-hmm. That was a massive opportunity. It used to be owned by Fred Astaire, and obviously the history and the being on Broadway is an honour for any performer.
Yeah, it's great. You've got a tattoo from that, right?
I have, yeah.
You want to show it?
No, not particularly.
I know
it's in a secret place. It's in a secret place.
It's not that secret.
Shh. Tell them that.
Sorry. No, but Broadway is a massive, massive thing.
Yeah.
I mean, almost where do you go after Broadway?
To the
China.
West End. Or China, yeah, or China.
Yeah, to the West End. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, it's you know it's one off the bucket list. There's plenty of others though. You know, I want to do the West End in London. I've not done that yet. Vegas, not done either. So
you would like to do Vegas?
I'd love to do Vegas. Yeah.
But like as a one-time, like as a short-time contract, or would you do Vegas for like a year?
Oh, I don't know. I've heard horror stories of people getting stuck in this Vegas world.
Oh no.
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 Oh, okay. Well, then yeah, maybe a year or two.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And Macau?
Macau?
Would you do that?
I did do Macau with Fran Serrari's show
Mm-hmm.
when he launched it there at Studio City for a few months. But I think Vegas would be easier just because of the language barrier.
Yeah.
I think whenever we talk, as we travel so much, it's always a lot easier when there's not that cultural difference. You know.
What is your favorite music or band?
When I was little, I grew up on a lot of Motown. My parents would play Motown throughout the house, so I love a bit of that. I've just got into industrial techno.
Oh God, industrial techno.
I like a guy called Stefan Bodzin.
Oh, is he German?
Yes.
Oh, it sounded very German. Okay. And then you listen to that.
I listen to that, yeah.
And then
There's a lot of details within the music.
Right. Okay.
Seems to speak to me.
What or who gave you the most inspiration to do what you do?
I suppose my granddad was very supportive. I think it's always helpful for a young person to have support from their family. I didn't get it from all of my family, but he was certainly a big rock in terms of that. So I owe him a lot. He kept me going at the difficult times when I first started.
How old were you when you first started, actually?
When I first started, Magic 8.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I had a puppet, right? This little puppet. It's called Big as a Bird. So that was kind of like my first real passion, and then I did a bit of juggling, and the magic trick I just like made out of a shoebox.
Wow.
I had this little show that I went around with, and entered like my school talent show with it, and I won a fiver. I won £5.
Yes.
Just a lot of money to me back then.
A lot. And then you thought, I'm really good at this.
Well, I was like, I can earn some serious money out of this. My best mate stole it at the time. So Quentin, if you're watching, you still owe me £5. Quentin Parminter, I'm calling you out. You stole my £5. I want it back.
What is your favorite city or country that you visited?
I love Japan because it's just bizarre.
But have you been there?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's really clean. And what I noticed that when you push the buttons at the lights, you know that usually when you're crossing the road, the lights go beep, 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 right?
Yeah.
They play a little song. Like, I don't know what it's like being a giant Disneyland.
It's like friendly.
Yeah, so that's always good in my book. And Florence in Italy.
Mm.
Yeah, that was beautiful. A lot of history there. Galileo's house and the Medici family and all that. So, yeah, I'm very into Roman history as well. So, yeah, Italy for me, great place.
Good food.
And great food, of course.
Because you travelled a lot by now, Jimmy?
Yeah, like 80 countries I've been to.
Oh, you've counted them?
Yeah, it was around about that. I stopped counting at about 75.
Wow. Tell me, what's your favourite food?
What is my favourite food? You know, I'm not a massive lover of food. I'm not. Honestly, it's like just a source of energy, isn't it? And when I diet, I try and switch off from it because I can't have any of the good stuff.
Right.
So I'm just like eating
because you were
meat
doing really well in Reno. You were like
so well.
super strict, and you were not eating anything except for Mr. Marlin.
Yeah, it was like
which is a shrimp dish at a sushi restaurant.
And then it all went wrong in China.
No, we're just eating whatever we can find, basically.
Yeah, here we are, which tends to be pizza. So it's all gone downhill.
But are you more sweet or savoury?
Sweet.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Like pies and stuff?
No, like chocolate. Chocolate's definitely on there, and cookies.
Chocolate and cookies?
Yeah.
What is the stupidest thing you've ever done in your life?
Oh.
It doesn't have to be on stage. I mean,
there's so many of them. I can't actually think. I'm actually trying to think from my head now. I'm like, what is the stupidest thing? What is the stupidest thing I've ever done?
It can be on stage. So let's first start with stage. Have you ever done a stupid...
Oh, so many stupid things on stage. Oh my God. I fell over once.
Oh, that's always
in front
nice.
of 2,000 people.
Oh yeah, that's always nice. Like flat on the face?
I'm going to call someone else out here.
God.
Right, this is not totally my fault. Aaron Crow was on stage before me doing his act with the wax.
Yeah. Oh, so it was slippery?
Yeah, right. So it was slippery, and I came running out, and then fell on my ass. And
did he laugh?
No one laughed, right? And I hoped that people would laugh because I just wanted to laugh it off, but everyone went silent. So it was worse.
They were concerned.
They were concerned.
They were like, oh my god.
But yeah, that was awkward. The stupid things I've done. Can you think of any? Forgotten lines.
Yesterday you did something really
What did I
stupid.
do?
But it was not your fault.
Oh, that wasn't my
We
fault.
can't really say because I explained the method, but can I?
Card on the shoe was a good
Oh,
one.
card in the shoe. Yeah, tell about the card in the shoe. That was pretty fucking stupid.
That was stupid, yeah.
Go on.
My trick went wrong. It was a new trick that we did in the show with a card that penetrates through a glass sheet. And
Yeah, no, you have to explain it well. So, a person from the audience selects a card and signs it. Now, Jimmy goes with the deck of cards behind the glass plate. Okay, I'm gone.
And then, so I load the card without anyone knowing. And anyway, it stays on the glass. But this one show, it didn't stay on the glass. It dropped. And I had tape on it, but for some reason, I don't know what had happened. Maybe the humidity or something. And the card, and I just watched it drop onto the floor. Of course, no one else clocked it.
Which was good for you because...
Which was good. So I decided that I would look down and just put my shoe on the card, right? And call the camera out.
Which was actually great. Actually, this is not a stupid thing. This is actually great because you saved your whole act.
Or maybe
by thinking quick. I mean, you felt stupid and we were laughing,
stupid,
but
yeah.
actually, the audience didn't know.
And I made this big deal out of it. I brought the camera down. The card has appeared. It made no sense, but there was still an effect there.
So, like, why are you behind the glass plate?
Right. And that was in front of 4,000 to 5,000 people. So yeah, that was another fun experience where I felt like.
But it was good. You saved yourself. You
Yeah.
you did what everyone should have done in that position.
And then many other stupid things, breaking my finger.
Okay, what is your favorite animal?
Dog.
A dog?
Yeah, I like dogs.
You have a dog?
No. I would have a dog if I wasn't travelling so much.
Yeah?
100%, yeah. I just think
You should have a dog implemented in your act, and now you can bring it everywhere you want. See, I thought about this.
No, it's too much trouble. And could you get all the certificates and everything you needed to travel with a dog? No.
Well, if the dog is the big
In
star,
China?
no,
Oh,
probably not.
no, I wouldn't want it. I just want a dog because they're so loyal and they're everything that humans are.
Did you grow up with dogs? Did your parents have dogs?
No.
Oh, so you never actually had
I wasn't
a dog?
allowed a dog. That's probably why I want one so much. I had a hamster.
Oh.
Fluffy, and it was the tamest hamster
Oh, really?
in the world. Yeah, you could
Oh,
put
I
your
had
finger
like
in his
a-
mouth and he wouldn't bite you.
Oh, I had a super vicious hamster. Like you would like literally point at the cage and he would go like he was.
Is it excitable, was he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But your hamster was cute.
He was very cute, yeah.
Fluffy.
Fluffy.
And how long
Don't know
was
what
he
happened
alive?
since.
How long was he alive for?
He was quite old. He was like 4 or 5.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you kept it up?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
He outlived 2 of my sister's hamsters.
Oh.
Yeah, she had 2 in the time, and Fluffy was still going. Bless him. He got lost once, climbed up the stairs, found his way back to my room.
I mean, you told me
Yeah,
that.
it's an amazing story.
It's like a dog,
Smart
basically.
hamster. I know, what a smart hamster. I was crying. I was like, oh, he's dead, Fluffy's gone. And then I heard something under my bed when I went to sleep, and it was him. He found his way back
You
to
were
my
like,
room. Yeah.
Cute. Were you a cute kid?
No, it was a nightmare.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Apparently, when I was a baby, my mum told me that I used to think that. Well, maybe my intentions were good, but I bit another baby. I bit him.
No.
Yeah. Well, I thought that was kissing, and I bit him.
Right. What do you think people with normal jobs think
Yeah.
about, like us, magicians?
Are we not normal then? Are we not classed as normal people?
You go, are we not normal then? And you immediately laugh. So
Yeah, we're
that's
not,
your
are we?
own answer.
Well, I know I'm not. They're far from normal. what is normal?
Yeah, what is normal? That's, what is normal. But we have to be a little bit mad to like travel the world with your suitcase and be dumped into a theater and go, make the people laugh, make the people clap, make the people care about what you do. You know, it feels sometimes a bit like that. Like we are little monkeys, sort of. We are like a traveling zoo.
Glamorous gypsies.
What is your life motto?
My life motto is happiness is success. Success is not happiness. I mean, in terms of your frame of mind.
Right.
Like I used to just never live in the moment. I'd always live in the future.
Yes.
I'd never enjoy the moment. So I things would just go, and it was good in terms of moving up, but. Yeah. What are what are you chasing eventually? Yeah,
like you were always living for the next contract or the bigger.
When we opened America's Got Talent, I was there doing the show, but in my head I'm like, what's next? What's next? What's next?
Yeah.
And if you've got that mentality, you forget to enjoy the now and enjoy, and these things just become a blur when you look back at them.
Yeah, I think a lot of people do that actually. I think a lot of people are only looking at the things they don't have or still need to do. Instead of, stand still for a bit, look around you and go, but I'm doing this. That's also actually super great.
Yeah.
Because 3 years ago, I wanted this. Why am I not enjoying this now? But it's
Enjoy
difficult.
the process. Yeah.
Yeah, it's difficult, I think. What do you like to do in your spare time?
I like watching horror movies.
Yes.
I go to the gym. I'm quite boring.
Why is that boring?
Going out with my friends a lot. I'm quite sociable.
With Quinton, or we're not seeing?
No, I'm no longer friends with Quinton. No longer friends with him. Yeah,
you're a big horror fanatic. It's a bit scary sometimes. Because the really, really bad X-rated movies, that's what you like. Eh? It's not like he's into horror, like I'm gonna watch Scream or whatever.
No, well, look, Scream doesn't do it for me.
No.
Actually, a lot of American horrors don't really do it for me. Asian horrors are where it's at. Like, there's a psychological horror called Martyrs. There's another one called The Wailing. There's another one, A Tale of Two Sisters. These are good horror movies, people. They're very well done.
Write it down if you like horror movies.
They're just the way that they're filmed, the way that they're put together, the way they create suspense is just on point.
So what do you miss the most when you're on tour?
My friends back at home.
Right.
Yeah, I've got a very close circle of friends that I've known since I was 13.
Like going to the pub.
And I used to live with them all, and just hanging out. Don't even necessarily go to the pub, but just talking, having a laugh.
Right. And how big is this friend group?
It's expanding. About 6 of us. Yeah.
Six guys. That's nice. And you're all from England.
You're all from England.
Oh God, all from Burns. No, where are you from?
Bournemouth.
Bournemouth.
Yeah, me and my best mate Nick grew up in Bournemouth, and then we moved to London when we were about 19, 20. And then we met the other guys there.
So what's your favourite movie? A horror movie, obviously, but any favourite?
Yeah, Martyrs. Martyrs is the best.
That's that horrible one that no one can watch, right?
Well, yeah, you found that in a review, didn't you?
Yeah, well, I'm not going to watch it. I don't really like... Oh, no, that's not true. I kind of like horror movies, but not what you like. Like, that's too much.
It might be too much, for most people.
I like psychological thrillers, but when it's like... Is it like real slashing and like killing people?
Yeah, the gore's good. The gore's like...
Yeah, no, I did a lot.
Done well.
Yuck. Your favorite question. What kind of effect in magic do you hate?
I don't know. Like, this is difficult because there are some effects that I might not necessarily like, or I go, oh, that, like an egg bag. But then I watch Hobson do an egg bag, and I'm like, it's the most amazing thing in the world.
Yes.
So I think it boils down to presentation, all of it really.
Right.
So yeah, it's tough. I don't know the answer to it. But very much depends on presentation. You can make something that most people would think is a bit naff into something incredible as long as you've got the right presentation.
Yeah, that's true. Are you more a fan of, when you watch a show, are you then more a fan of like comedy magic or mentalism or illusions? Like, what do you like to watch yourself?
When I was younger, I used to love manipulation acts.
Mm-hmm.
And then as I grew older and I started getting into the illusion thing, I used to love that. Now, everything.
Yeah.
You know, I think to be a good, well-rounded performer, you need to dip in to all different genres of magic. And for me, yeah, if anything's done well, I love it.
Last question. What would you say to the younger version of you if you met you now? Little Jimmy.
Stop being in such a hurry and enjoy the process. I think we've already covered it, yeah. Yeah, I was always kind of beating myself up and striving to push and, yeah, just...
Calm down.
Calm down.
It's gonna be okay.
It's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Anything you want to say to our lovely magic and non-magic friends?
Yeah, thanks for taking your time to watch this. I'm sorry if you found it boring.
No, it was not boring. People like to know.
Hopefully you got something from it.
Yeah, they like to get to know you.
And it was worth your time.
Well, this was 21 Questions with James Moore. This is our last show we get in Shanghai, and then I'm gonna go home and enjoy 6 weeks of being at home before I hop on to the Illusionists North America tour. And you have no time off?
No, I'm going to Sofia, Bulgaria, yeah.
Bulgaria.
Straight away to start the European tour with the Illusionists.
And how long is that tour for? How many months?
Until June, 6 months.
June. Well, thanks for watching, and see you next time. Bye. Find us on all social networks at Sabine van Diemen. Special thanks to my guest James Moore at James Moore Magic. And don't forget to put a thumbs up and subscribe. And I hope to see you at the next 21 Questions with the one and only daredevil, Jonathan Goodwin.